Um, a lot of times during meditation, I get thoughts or flashes or visions that aren't my own. And by saying not my own, I mean I have completely quieted my mind. I have let go of all ego and have been completely black. Or I see colors, but it's just a calm. It's like a sheet over me that's like kind of like the beginning of a movie, I guess. So I have this blanket or this sheet that goes over my third eye. And during my meditation, it's so trippy because the things that I see and the feelings that I get, the intense feelings that I get, are undescribable. And like I said, sometimes they're not my own. Most of the time, they're not my own. And I have to recognize that and try to decipher and translate that into some kind of understanding for myself. Because a lot of times it's not words, it's more of symbols and pictures and lights and colors and thoughts. Thoughts that come into my head that are of things I've never seen or things that I haven't thought of for years. And the thing with meditation is I know you really, when quieting your mind and becoming still and really just becoming one and listening to your breath, I know you become lost. I know you can really pull things out from your subconscious and past memories and past experiences and past feelings, but like I said, sometimes these are not my own. And I can tell the difference. And the more that I practice and the more that I acknowledge that this is happening, the better I'm able to do it, and the better that I'm able to understand what it is that I'm seeing. And I'm not as scared anymore. I feel more confident in what it is that I am experiencing. And I have books, little journal books that I have, and I keep with me to write down these things because it's getting to the point where, especially on a very active day for me, I've had a very intense and, overpowering meditation. I know that I need my book because I'm going to get flashes and I'm going to get these feelings and I'm going to get these thoughts all day. So I know to bring my book. I'll bring it in my purse. I'll bring it in my backpack, whatever I'm doing, because it's very important to me to document what's going on because there's a message. There is some kind of information transfer that's going on, and I'm not going to ignore it anymore because ignoring it to me, all it does is seems to create chaos and frustration in my life. And the more that I acknowledge this and the more that I follow it and accept this unconditional love and feeling that I have for everything and feeling this unified feeling, it's made my life amazing. And like I said, meditation is the biggest part for me. I know that other people have all these multiple things that they do that keep them, tapped into whatever you want to call it, their psychic ability or their channeling or their connections. But for me, it's been meditation. And it's absolutely amazing. And just to kind of give an example of some of the visions that I would get would be completely awake and see a red solid square. And the color was so intense, and it was like it talked to me. It said, find out who I am. So of course, Miss Google that I am, I had to look up. The first thing I just typed in was red rectangle, because I don't know if I said square, but it's a rectangle, red rectangle. Okay, so I typed in red rectangle, and the first, no joke, 5 sites that came up was the red rectangle of nebula, and it actually gave me a star location. And when I looked it up, this particular star, or I don't know what you want to call it, it was pre-planetary. So to me, does that mean that it's something that's in the works for the future? Am I supposed to be reading into this? So again, just, put it down in my book, and, I don't know if the answer will come to me. I don't know if that was the answer, but, just kind of keep an open mind and be very mindful of everything that I see and hear and feel. Being an empath, it's very intense sometimes. And I can pretty much feel when it's time to meditate. I can feel when I'm starting to get information. I need to quiet my mind. I need to be mindful. And, a few of those things I actually get kind of like a pulsating or like a pumping behind my right ear, like a tapping kind of, or it'll kind of feel like a mild beginning of an earache, but not painful. It's kind of like, hello, tap in. The other thing that happens quite regularly is on my left side, I will have a tiny little beginning of a headache. And I'm not a headache person. I've never been prone to headaches. I've never been prone to migraines, thank God. Sorry for those who have. But, so kind of get the sensation or tightening. It's more on my left side. So sometimes it's one or the other. Sometimes it's a combination of both. Sometimes it's just an intuitiveness that I get to sit down and be quiet and be mindful. During those 3 times, or during those 3 instances, when I get the sensations of either the ear or my head or an intuitiveness, those seem to be the most intense messages that come through. But I like to practice meditation all the time. So in the morning, when I'm feeling stressed or tense, when I want to feel connected, when I want to give thanks, like if I am taking things from Mother Earth or from Gaia, I need to give thanks. I need to give blessings, or acknowledge and honor those things that were gifts from her. So, and I've kind of rambled a little bit, but as far as meditation and helping me with some of my visions and intuitiveness, it's definitely been a major tool, if the only tool that's sparked this very intense new lifestyle for me. So, with that, I hope everybody has an awesome day, and peace, love, and light to everybody, and do something good for someone else today. Go help someone else. Go help a stranger. Smile. Say hello to a stranger. You don't know whose day you're just going to lighten and brighten. So, everybody take care. Bye.